This is a single owner 1997 Chevrolet K1500 with 83,000 miles. If you know someone who would love this truck, tag them in the comments. I say this all the time, but it's because it's true. When it comes to OBS trucks, if you're wanting to drive something every single day that's not a new vehicle, it really doesn't get any better than the OBS Chevrolet or GM product pickups. This one falls into that exact category. It is a one owner 1997 Chevrolet K1500 with 83,530 miles. The reason they are such good trucks to hop in and drive every single day is they're extremely reliable. This one still retains its original numbers matching fuel injected 5.7, making 255 horse and 330 foot-pounds of torque, I believe is what they were rated at in 97. Backed by the 4L60E automatic overdrive transmission, so it drives like a modern vehicle. You can cruise it at 70, even 80, 85 miles an hour on the interstate on long trips if you do have obviously some interstate driving. It does fantastic. It's comfortable to cruise around, drive as, again, a daily or go on longer road trips if you need a pickup to go on a longer road trip. Fantastic truck to do that. You have power steering, power disc brakes. The heat and AC both work exactly like they should. This particular pickup still retains its original stock style exhaust, so not very loud. I like a little bit louder of an exhaust, so I would throw some duals with Flowmasters on it. But if you like a quieter pickup, this is a great option. On the interior, it is coated as the tan leather interior. You obviously have your captain's chairs up here, your center console in the middle. Your back seat looks great. Carpet's in really good condition, same thing with the floor mats. Right underneath the driver's seat here on the very back of the seat track, there's like a little darker spot in the carpet. On the seat bottom here, on the driver's edge from getting in and out, there's a small little tear and just a little bit of leather age from getting in and out. It's almost inevitable on these. But overall, the leather is in good condition. The top of the dash, the lower portion of the dash, there's no issues with any of that. The headliner, the visors is in good condition. The visors have a little bit of sag starting, more so on the passenger one than the driver one, but it is there, but nothing's torn. You have your overhead console. You have your flip open cup holders, which work properly. You have your glove box with your owner's manual in there. You have your little flip open console for the additional cup holders up front. I will say the front flip portion of the console is a little bit loose, but it does flip forward and it does flip back. Steering wheel's in really good condition. Your gauges are all stock and factory. Odometer's rolling like it should. The items that we have listed as a no on this one are really easy stuff. The flashers are listed as a no. When you push the button, it doesn't stay down, but if you hold the flasher button, it'll start flashing on the right-hand side there. So my guess is it's gonna need a flasher button. The cruise control is not engaging. When we drive it here just in a second, I'll try to engage the cruise because sometimes we get lucky and they start working. But the flashers, the cruise, and then the third option is the power mirrors do function up and down. They're just not wanting to go in and out, which is a really common thing. So the three things, again, in and out function on the mirrors, the flashers, and then the cruise control. You will see a screenshot of the Does It Work section in the additional media tab on the website pcclassiccars.com. The clean Carfax and the Autocheck will also be in that area. Plenty of performance from that 5.7, runs excellent. That transmission shifts exactly like you want it to and where you want it to. We're cruising right now and just without a worry in the world. I'm gonna go ahead and try and set the cruise. We do have it listed as a no, so yeah, I'm not getting lucky on this one. So the cruise is not working, probably a simple fix. On the underneath, like you'd expect a one owner truck that has 83,000 miles, super solid floors, frame, inner rockers, cap corners, bottom side of the bed. No issues of any kind. Very clean underneath there. Looks like a well cared for truck since new. And being that it's a one owner truck, it's to be expected. On the exterior, it's a factory white truck. Does appear to be mostly original paint. On the tops of the bed sides, you do have some like little yellowing spots, so maybe a little bit of spot in work was done on the top of the bed side on the driver's side there. And it's got its nicks, it's got its flaws in the paint. Nothing that's major, just some little stuff you'd expect for a truck that's almost 30 years old. You will find photos of the imperfections in the additional media tab on the website pcclassiccars.com. This truck does have the later model GM wheels. They are an 18-inch wheel. They are a 2017 takeoff. Wheels are in good condition, just with some minor little flaws in the wheels. Tires are in great shape. I do not have the original wheels that go with the truck. Suspension is all factory equipment. Steering feels nice and tight. Suspension has a good road feel to it. It's not beating me to death. Could definitely drive this on a longer road trip, feeling very comfortable. You have your selectable four-wheel drive. It's the push button on these here. So you have your 2 high, your 4 high, and your 4 low with your automatic locking hubs. And the four-wheel drive system works exactly like it should. It's a new Process 243 transfer case, stock rear end, good shocks. You do have your 2-inch tow hitch receiver in the back, so if you need to tow a trailer, you can. The seat foam feels good, clear and easy to see out of the windshield. Windshield has a few little stone chips. Down here on the driver's side lower front corner, there's like a tiny little bullseye right there, and then a few other little nicks in the windshield, but nothing that needs to be worked on. The mirrors are easy to see out of. The rear view mirror is clear. The back glass looks good. Inside the bed in the back, you do have like a little bed mat back there. Bed floor's not hammered, not beat up. Has your little scuffs and scratches, but still is in good shape. Same thing with the inside of the tailgate. With it being stock exhaust, you really don't hear much exhaust. When you get into the throttle a little bit more like I just did, you hear the motor, which sounds good, but if you do want some exhaust note, you need to change the muffler because that stock one is really quiet. It's an 83,000 mile truck. It does everything you want it to do. It drives like a brand new one. When you pop the hood, very OE, very factory in the engine compartment. Bottom side of the hood is nice. The charging system, fluids, belts, hoses, serviceable items all check out exactly like they're supposed to. It is the original numbers matching motor to the pickup. I would definitely cruise this thing as my daily driver. Easy truck to drive. You have your plastic switches over here for your headlights. You turn your headlights on. All of that's in good shape. You have your dimmer switch, dash lights work. You have your little cargo lamp switch. Heat and AC controls work like they should. To be honest, I don't have a CD to put in the disc changer there, but it is an AM FM cassette with your auxiliary CD changer. I don't see why it wouldn't work. Doors open and close all properly. Same thing with your hood and your tailgate, no issues there. And you have your overhead console, if I didn't mention that, with your little vanity lights, which both work properly. Enough of me talking, we'll go ahead and get in the throttle here, let y'all listen to it a little bit. There you guys have it. This is another killer lower mileage K1500. As always, I'm Michael. This is a 1997 K1500 with 83,000 miles. For myself and everybody here at PC Classic Cars, we appreciate y'all stopping in to watch another one of our test drives. Make sure you check out that additional media tab on the website pcclassiccars.com. Check out all the killer content we're posting across the social platforms every single day. We'll catch you guys on the next video.